Oh, well. Fix this. Alright, so let's take a look at all this. So we're reacting to this and we're getting in. So we've decided we want to just completely go in and be with our team rather than, for example, fighting this guy. Which I think that's a good instinct. I don't think we need to get bogged down with doing this. We can just go straight to here. Because we have our ultimate, right? That's probably what we're thinking as well. We want to use the ultimate. So we did this and now we're here. And then we're kind of chilling with them here. So we could have already, when we came in, I could have been thinking, I already want to switch to vampire mode, right? So that's something we can do. That would have been very reasonable to do there. And if we want to go ahead and shoot at her, yeah, like we almost did it, right? We're like, our cursor is like here, and all it just needs to be here, right? So it's very, very close to being on point, on target. And that's something we could just drill in the practice range. Because it doesn't have to be perfect, but, you know, it could always be a little bit better. But who cares about shooting when you got a fucking vampire form? So now we're going in. So she disappeared, that's fine. Now we do have... Yeah, so that's fine. We go after... We see a healer, we go after him. We got attracted into grabbing that. So now most of our team is dead, but we're still out here with vampire form, and then she's using her ultimate. Okay, let's think about what we could have done instead. Okay, so let's say I'm going to go ahead. I'll use both the... Another option is to use a dash to get up here, right? And then I would come in like this. But I want to basically use... They're coming out of the portal, so I'm thinking I want to use my ultimate across this area. I want to get them in trouble for being anywhere near this main area that they're dropping down into, forcing them out and getting separated or just dying, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking as I come in. So I use 2 dashes, then I immediately hit ultimate, and I put my ultimate right through here super fast, and now that's done. Then I can follow up. Maybe I have my gun, I try to shoot her in the head. Maybe I have my vampire form, and I just start attacking her, right? That's like one example. That's like pretty much what I would do. So let's say we're here. First of all, we want to be a little less heavy on the keys, ideally, so that we're not pushing forward too much. But basically, the second that she does that, that's an ability that I know about. So I can immediately turn around, and then if I want to use my ultimate from here, I'm pretty much looking to put it across this section, which sort of... Because, like, my team is here, and then this guy's coming out here, and this guy's over here. So we went this way, which is good to put pressure on him. But other than that, it didn't really... It zoned out this area, but it would have been superior to zone out this area, is my thinking. So that's what I was thinking there. And then we also don't want to immediately grab the health pack. I need to attack this guy. This is what I'm doing right now. I used my ultimate. It's time for me to immediately... This is the guy I attacked. This is the guy all my focus is on. I took a tiny amount of damage. And if I'm in vampire form, then I actually get heals from people being damaged by this. So I should immediately... I'm all about attacking him. I'm gonna kill him. He can't get away fast enough. He just got hit with the ultimate. He got a reduced anti-heal. I'm gonna attack him 100%. But instead, he just got no pressure. He's just standing there like a healer. Chilling. No problems. So quite a few improvements to work on there. But that's good. We had another team fight. That's good. Now we're going to Angela. So then we heard that happen. So I guess he used it. He's already back up to 13%. So quick. Alright. So that's why, like, I'm thinking it's good to take high ground, Yeah, I'm thinking I basically want to get there fast now. Because I just heard him do the ultimate. So now we're going in. So what are we looking at? Try to push him up in the air towards our team. Ended up getting both the healers. Use that ability. So that's, I think, an example of maybe we're losing track of what's going on. Because you mentioned that, right? So basically, when I'm here, I'm attacking her. And I could just... So then, you know, that threw me forward. And then I lost sight of her. But that's where I would just stay stable. And just keep in this area. And just keep attacking her from here, right? That's kind of what I would be thinking. But instead we got away. And then she used that ability, so she disappeared. But if I just stay where I'm at and use my vision kind of in a general way like this, then I could probably pick up that information there. Nice. Go ahead and do that. And now we have no shift, right? So we're going to have to not use our shift for a while for this bar to fill up. But we went ahead, pushed him away from the cart. That's fine. But also, what are we thinking, right? We're kind of seeing a bundle of enemies here. And then our team is back here. Let's go ahead and see from our vision here. So he's right there, and we just kind of attack him without I think we don't really know what's going on in the team fight yet. That's why we don't have to immediately shift him, right? We can sort of take a stack of what's happening. Nice getaway though. We're Angela. We can just go up here. We'll immediately just go for the flank right above their head, right on top of their healers. That's good. See the opportunity to attack this guy. That's good. Relatively good chance because with this blocking heals, he might just not get heals by the time we kill him. Now we're back up in the air. And yeah, we're half health, so we might as well just go back. Get some heals. We have the new regenerating heals here. That's alright. But did it accomplish much, right? It's just, we're kind of harassing them a little bit. Something we could have done, though, is put them in here. But there's a good chance we'll die from that, though. But yeah, Angela's a very, very interesting hero. That's like hard to tell like what to do on her. So that's like part of being Angela. But so we got both of them. So I mean, it's just kind of a cool thing to be able to stuff them in here, but that's just kind of a dumb idea from me because it's not going to accomplish anything. But yeah, this doesn't accomplish anything because they're already here, right? That's why I want to be spending more time taking what do you call that? Taking an account of what's going on. Where are the people at? What's the next thing that's going to happen? What's the next move? When I use my shift and when I do, I want to have an effect on the fight, right? So a couple things I can do is shift people into my team or push their positioning up into a dangerous place for them. That can be risky a lot of the time because we're going right through main. Another thing I can do is grab somebody. Any of them are good, potentially. It's like, let's say the fight is happening like right here. Then I come in and I grab a healer and I put the healer like all the way back here. So now they're not able to like be with their team. So that's like a displacement away from the team fight. It's kind of like as if you killed somebody for a short period of time. So that can be really strong because it also matters when we do that to DPS and when we do that to tanks. You know, the tank is not able to be in the spot that he wants, right? The Strange wants to be here using the shields. We boom, stab him. Don't force him over here. Now he's got to use his movement and get back and blah, blah. So some stuff like that. But yeah, I think basically we want to meet back up with our team here. We don't want to risk dying. It's kind of why I'm thinking. Like harassing the team is kind of good as well. And then if we can stop the cart, that's also good. But yeah, and now we just fly. This is a big thing to learn here. This is a 100% thing to learn here. So I'm glad we can go over something that's easy to learn. It's what we never want to do. So this is a thing that you see a lot that gets people killed. Is they'll do some type of dive or whatever, and then they'll come right through the main lane. The main lane is like 100% off limits because that's where everybody is shooting nonstop. You know what I mean? No matter what, if anybody's there or not, they're just always going to shoot down the main lane all the time. So that's why we can't do that. We're Angela. Boom. Get over here. Go somewhere else, do something else, avoid damage, get back to team. Right. But now we're doing something good. So going through main lane allowed us to do this, and then yeah, and this is where things can be risky as well. Doctor Strange is a very powerful close range character because not only is his attack pretty strong, but then he's got the E, which can basically insta kill squishy. So if their team is strong and our team is kind of is back here, and then we basically need to fortify our team and try to get into a good position and try to push them back. That's kind of more the situation we're in. So coming in here, this guy's already trying to advance on the team, and then we sort of push him into the team. It's not really helping anybody, right? But so that's like quite a few things we can think about. But now they're just like stacked with ultimates. They've used their first healing ultimate. So yeah, this guy has a good idea of like, we're gonna die anyway, so we might as well stop the cart for a second. That's all right. And we joined him with that. That's looking juicier. Yeah, we can attack this guy. Nice. Not bad. Quite good. Yep. Nice. That's something we can do, is we can actually get better at backing up while holding the shield. Like hold the shield. Like we got caught on this, which we weren't expecting. We were probably expecting to just glide through it. But still, I think we can't. I was kind of picking up on signs of that. We can just kind of improve that in general. Like grabbing the shield and then just being able to S and get out of there. S key. But yeah. Team saved, or that's what we wanted, was our team to heal us, right? And we got it. Now they're using that ultimate, the blade ultimate. So we don't want to stand inside of it. So we should have picked up on that. And yeah, our main job is like, we got rid of one healer. So our main job is to stay alive. That's why we really don't need to. We are already half health. That's why we don't really need to be doing this. We can try to be more evasive. Like we probably could have taken the high route, the high ground. So that went well. And we immediately kind of scoping this enemy out. We're kind of picking up on that. We're kind of surrounded by enemies here. So we want to be quick. We want to get out. So we did a pretty good job of that. So just something to think about. So we went ahead to attack them. But then, yeah, now he's using this ultimate. So we need to just either turn around and fight here, where we're not in the ultimate, or get up and out. So we kind of did that at first, and then we kind of turned around at first, and then we got pushed this direction from our melee attacks. And now we got out. So, I mean, it's reasonable. I don't think he, like, wanted to be in the ultimate. And then, yeah, we got killed. So, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We can just leave. So, our whole team is dead. There's nothing we can do. So, we don't want to do this. We want to save our ultimate for next time. So the only thing we could have done is stand on the point for a second until they kill us, but we don't want to do that. All high level teams with the because we do want to challenge the point and get it again, but this time it was just like too late, right? But actually, wait a second. Our team came back. So if we would have done this on point, and because that's another thing that it takes time to get used to, but like getting on point to block this from going. If we would have done that and stood right here. And we actually have, our team is genuinely all coming back. Yeah, I guess the spawn is closed, so we could have actually saved it and done another team fight. So I guess it's not that bad of a plan. I was thinking just give up on it and leave. But the reality is our team already did respawn since that team fight happened just a little bit ago. So we had enough time. What we could have done is we could have thrown it here and then went to right here, and we're just kind of pinning them there, and we're holding them here, because the reason why we don't need to commit to the spear is because there's really no chance of killing anybody. The Angela ultimate is more for like playmaking rather than strictly lethal kill power. It's more of like a combo ultimate, and in this situation we can have an interesting use of it where we force them all to stay over here, and then we can use line of sight advantage right here. And be able to use our shield to block from these guys for a second, but realistically we have a lot of lethal damage on us gonna happen no matter what. So then we also could have put this right here and done this over there, but it's gonna be too much damage. But either way, if we wanted to make a play here, we had to be on this point at all times, because that's the only way we would be able to hold the point.